afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. So basically, you would have seen, I have just tweeted some time back yesterday about this stock, which is deep in industry, and why I believe that this stock should move now, and what levels I am expecting on here. So basically, this is not just a technical pick; it's also a fundamental pick. So let me show it here. So this is deep industry currently what has been tweeted. And the valuation wise, if you see the statements and the valuation of the deep industry is like the growth and profitability has actually risen, right, since 2017 onwards to 2000. The profit margin of the company has shown a good sharp increase, right, with the revenue has increased, and net income overall has also increased a bit, but then if you see the gross profit have increased 37%. Like the gross profit this financial year, so it's 37%, and then EBITDA and EBIT 36, 29% respectively. If you see the revenue breakdown, most of the business is coming from the services part, like whatever services they are providing, and also a little bit on the parts and products. The company is majorly distributing its services in India. It's based in India, so it has a room to grow in other countries, but then it has to go to a level where it should start providing services to other countries. So consistently, it has been earning and providing the services in India. The dividend summary, if you see the financial health, the free cash flow, right? So if you see in 2019, the free cash flow was somehow negative, and how they turned the cash flow to the positive, right? So, and even the cash flow is okay, looking okay. That debt on equity, the debt to debt is looking fine, which is less than one. Yeah, so I think so. Continuing with this, so the financial position is looking very strong for the deep industry, but I won't say it is. It is you have to keep it forever, but then you have to see your churning also, right? So you keep it for quarter or 2 quarters and see how the company is doing. If it is increasing the earnings also along with the PE. The PE has increased definitely, right? But and the earnings should also increase. The earning is not to a level that you can keep it for as a multi-bagger option, right, for a very long time. But then if the earning goes, I think double than what they have around 6.29 or something, then I think it will show its effectiveness. So if you see the slide, the equity in earnings, and if you see the total revenue is definitely right. It has increased 66% since 2017, 18, and 19. We have 19 and 20 were the harsh years for this company. 21 has been a good year. Like they have turned up revenue really well. The operating income has increased, right? The equity, like, and also if you see the PE and the earning per share that they are having is somewhere 11.47, right? So earning also should increase, like expecting an earning of around 12.5 here, right? So I think it's good. The ratio and the target trajectory is good, like they have been growing since many years, and also the operating system expenses, I would say, have been quite pretty much constant since many years. Total assets definitely positive, right? Liabilities are well under control. That assets to liability, if you see, is having a good ratio, I would say. Cash flow has been like the company cash flow has definitely increased because of some of the investing activities or other refinancing option or financing activities. But then I think they should have to concentrate on the cash flow also. So that's why not a very big long hold, but technical pattern wise, if you go with it, right? So it's something that can be looked into for a smaller perspective, right? For a quarter or two, and you see how it grows, and then you go with the quarters. So this is a kind of company where you can look out for a shorter term rather than going very, very long into it, right? So that's why the technical breakout is a level where you can actually have a view like, okay, at least for some time it can go good. So that's the reason, like if you see this is at 166, I would say the right level would be either it will cross down and to retrace back and take up, right? So this is also a good level, right? 162, 163 level is also a good level, I would say. And the target which you can see somewhere around 180, 185 target in this in shorter term, right? And for many people, that's a very good turnout ratio, right? So where they can start poking little bit. If the company profile and company is doing very well, right? If you also draw a channel around this, you will see that okay, it is a rising wave is happening here. But then this you don't have to hold it for very long. I take your profit somewhere around 180, 185, and you can get out of it, and then keep your cash in hand for another stock or analysis or whatever you do. So this is what I would suggest here. I hope you find this video informative. You do, I think you can very well follow my Twitter handle. Right, you can follow me. There are somewhere around 111, 112 subscriber here. I do share. I'm an algo trader. You guys all know through my channel, and I do a lot of algo trading. But yeah, I have done a lot of discretionary trading. I have a good portfolio of stocks as well, where I keep these stocks in my portfolio as well. Like whenever I have, so I do buy in good quantities as well, and sometimes I get out exit. But then in past 2 3 years, the investing flow has been a little bit low because of the market conditions. So far, it's quite unpredictable. But then, of course, it has been like previous 2 years have been a tough years, I would say, and then the scale is turning up. So I think why not to participate than to regret later on. But I would say invest in something that gives you little value and they can give you little value add. So if you want to follow my Twitter handle, please do follow it here. Like it's Investor Being, where you can find Mr. Ratan Tata's photo here. And then my views, and these are some of my algos. Here you can see, like this is a very interesting one. The flat curve which you see here, like this was a time when I started building this, writing this code here, but then I was not able to complete it because of some other tractions here. So for a very long time, I was not able to trade in this algo. But then this algo was still in back of my mind to finish it off, to write the code for it, and to write all the Python codes behind it. And then you see that like when I finished this code, I mean started restarted this code somewhere, writing this code and competing based on whatever market conditions in past 1 or 2 years and 3 years, and like so I saw some movement and observed that, and based on that, those price movements and those spikes, and so I've actually written a code, deployed it, and then you can see like this has a phenomenal outcome, right? When it was deployed somewhere around 24th of March, I remember. And since now, like it has a phenomenal growth, like almost 15,000 of single lot, I would say, of instruments, right? So these are something that really give confidence in getting. I think let's see like how it goes, like because so far this has not given me a loss here, right? But then you never know when will it and draw down back and how much. So I want to see that linear time, at what condition it will give me a drawdown and how much will that drawdown be. I want to really see that, and I don't care about like how much will it be, right? Even if it goes to say 10,000 or 5,000, I'll still accept it, and then I'll try to see how can I move on and correct something out of those learning opportunities. I would say I always call them a learning opportunities for me. And this is, I think, one of an algorithm you can see. Okay, the thing that here I was trading one lot here, but then suddenly changing to five lots, like of course the drawdown. When you see right in negative, it would be far higher than uh, the one negative spike of say 20,000 down. It will actually break you down. But then there have been a constant, I would say, a week or 2 3 weeks, I would say, which have been very tough for this. Even I was still improving this algo, and then finally, when I improved somewhere around this time, right? So, and you will see there has been a consistent growth in terms of what I'm getting as an output from this. So just to tell you, all these are not a very simple drag and drop code. There is certain logic behind it. There has been my skills behind it of coding and understanding Python, and that is what I apply. Like so, and also like it's not very tough. You can easily get API, say because I used to trade in different accounts now, and then you can easily get APIs online. There are GitHub sources where you can get the code also, but then that's not something that you should always use because you don't know the logic behind it. You don't understand the. You can use it just to from your direct broker API, but then you have to write some logic behind it based on your understanding. And this is what my understanding is. Apparently, this B and C, what you see, is somewhere somewhat like I deployed this right earlier, right? So, and then I started improving the code during the leaner time. This is what I want to see for me to improve myself. Where am I going wrong? And you see, I have taken this opportunity to modify the code and to learn where is it getting how I turn these tables right here. So I'm still hopeful. And, if I don't break my rules, if I keep in discipline, I think this would really pay me off in a longer term. And if you see just this portion from 1st March, this is actually the same strategy which you will see in C also, but the analogy is like maybe they are different instruments or something. But yeah, so this is you will see the almost the similar graph, but I think the lots and all size are different. So you can follow me, you can see like, and I don't ask for a lot of follow-ups, but definitely like if you like the content and everything, you can definitely follow me, and then we can do some more analysis out of it. So let me just show you like what deep industry is looking like, why I picked it, right? So if you see on a daily chart, what I'll show you first the monthly chart. Monthly chart has been you see the phenomenal growth of this stock, right? So it has started in 2001, and then there has been a constant growth, right, since 2000. And I think there was a dip in 2022 somewhere where it took a pause, and now it has taken a first stage has. And if I just show you, like this is the first stage which has crossed, and now I believe that the target at least should be right for this. If I show you like some kind of retracement or something, let me do a backward retracement, right? Just to not here, I have to do a Fibonacci retracement here, and I'll show you how what can it be in terms of extension, right? Let's use this extension to show like so this and this. This is what I'm expecting, that this stock, although you can trade it for a shorter time till this level 182, as I mentioned, 182, 185 level, but then if you want to keep it for long, the targets are still open. So if I just put the targets here, like this is the second target, and this is the ultimate target as of now, 240, and it 240 is a target which can be achieved before 2024. right? So before 2000, even before 2023, you never know. But then by before June 2024, I expect this stock can almost double. So yeah, there would be dips like when it goes here, it will fall back to maybe it can fall back to same level to give you an opportunity to re-enter after you have exited. And then you can see like the phenomenal growth, and then we see the weekly chart. This is what I've posted. So if you just remove all the colors and everything, like this is what I have posted. See how beautiful the chart is. It has taken a two bottom pattern, and this and the thing is the this is a higher bottom, right? So it is this is bottom and this is a high bottom. You can clearly see how the channel can it be. So it has actually broken this level very clearly, but then some people wait for retracement, like when it comes to 162 163 level they will buy. You can follow a similar strategy. So but you can always buy it at 162.5 or something level. You will get a very good entry unless you find any closure below 160, right? If you find a closure below one, say 158 or 155, I would say keep a stop loss of 153 in the stock and just hold your horses for a good 180 190 level, right? So then this is something that you can do for a good entry, I would say, right? So I hope you like this analysis. You will like. Let's see how it goes. Like we'll keep on discussing it on our Twitter handle. Yeah. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye.